Violence is defined as the use of physical force or power, whether real or threatened, against oneself, another individual, or a group with the intent or high probability of causing harm, including psychological harm, deprivation, injury, or death. This is a textbook definition of violence, and this violence is frequently used as an essential storytelling tactic in visual entertainment, which is a flexible and expressive medium. Even though there are times when the depiction of violence are vivid and unpleasant, they serve a number of narrative and thematic purposes that strengthen character development, ground the plot, and get viewers thinking. Welcome, this is Anime for Adults, and in this video, we will explore how violence is used as an anchor in anime, delving into its multifaceted roles in creating compelling narrative and delivering important lessons. Violence in anime often acts as a catalyst for character development. Characters are frequently placed in a violent or high-stakes situations that test their morals, strength, and resilience. For instance, in Attack on Titan, the constant threat and brutal attacks by titans force characters like Eren and Mikasa to evolve from ordinary individuals into hardened warriors. These experiences of violence shape their personalities, motives, and relationships, making their growth more dynamic and believable. Similarly, in Berserk, the protagonist Guts undergoes significant transformation due to the relentless violence he endures, the brutal world he inhabits, and the traumatic events he experiences forge his identity as a fierce warrior, highlighting themes of survival, revenge, and the search for purpose. This use of violence not only developed the character but also deepened the audience understanding and empathy toward them. In anime, violence often underscores deeper themes and societal critiques. In dystopian settings, violence can illustrate the breakdown of society and consequences of human actions. For example, Akira portrays a dystopian future where government corruption, scientific hubris, and a gang violence have led to societal collapse. The violent clashes between biker gangs, the military, and the rogue psychic entities serve to highlight the danger of power run amok. The anime critiques the destructive impact of tyranny and the ethical dangers of scientific experimentations without moral consideration. The graphic violence underscores the fragility of civilization and the potential for human ambitions to lead to a catastrophic outcome. In Tokyo Ghoul, violence is intrinsic to exploring themes of identity and humanity. The conflict between humans and ghouls, marked by brutal and bloody confrontations, raises questions about what it means to be human and the nature of morality. Kaneki Ken's transformation and his internal struggle are mirrored by the external violence, making it a powerful tool for thematic exploration. Ghost in the Shell uses its cyberpunk setting and violent encounters to explore themes of identity and consciousness. The protagonist Major Makoto Kusanagi is a cyborg with human brain, and her violent missions as a part of counter-cyberterrorism unit led her to question the nature of her existence. The anime uses violence of technology warfare to delve into philosophical questions about the soul, the impact of technology on human identity, and the boundaries between organic and the artificial. And the graphic violence is integral to its exploration of these deep existential themes. Violence can be means to evoke strong emotional responses from the audience by presenting stark and visceral scenes. Anime can extract feelings of shock, horror, empathy, or sorrow, thereby engaging viewers on a deeper emotional level. This is evident in Elfen Lied, where the juxtaposition of graphic violence with moments of tenderness and vulnerability creates a pitiful and haunting narrative. The brutality experienced by characters enhances the emotional gravity of their stories and the audience connection to their plight. Moreover, violence can lend a sense of realism to the narrative. In war-themed animes like Grave of Fireflies, the depiction of violence and suffering during wartime is not unjustified, but a necessary portrayal of the harsh realities of conflict. This use of violence grounds the story in reality, making its message about horrors of war and the innocence lost even more impactful. Violence is a fundamental tool for building conflict and tension within the plot. In action-packed series like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z, battles are central to the storyline, driving the plot forward and keeping the audience engaged. The stakes involved in these violent confrontations create a suspense and excitement, making the narrative more compelling. Furthermore, violence can serve to highlight the antagonist forces within the story, delineating clear line between good and evil, justice and corruption. In Psychopaths, the violent actions of criminals and the authoritarian measures taken by government illustrate the moral and ethical dilemmas faced by the characters, thereby enriching the narrative complexity. Anime often uses violence to reflect cultural and historical contexts, offering social commentaries on issues such as oppression, discrimination, and the human condition. In Rurouni Kenshin, the violence of the Meiji era and the protagonist's past as a ruthless assassin serve as a backdrop for exploring themes of redemption, peace, and the cost of violence. This reflection on historical violence helped viewers to understand the cultural and societal influences that shape the characters and their worldviews. Violence in anime is a far more than a mere spectacle. It is a multifaceted narrative device that anchors the story, deepens the character development, and enhances thematic exploration. Whether used to evoke emotional responses, build tension, or provide social commentary, violence play a crucial role in creating rich, thought-provoking narrative. Through its varied applications, violence in anime not only entertain but also invite viewers to reflect on deeper issues, making it a powerful and essential element of the medium. Thank you for watching the whole video. If you like these type of videos, please check out my channel. If you have your own thoughts on this topic, please let me know in the comments. If any questions or suggestions, please comment it. Thank you. Goodbye.